Good morning, guys. So today we will see the next problem based on this vibration analysis of the rod. Okay. So we will see, or we will try to solve this problem by using both methods, consistent mass matrix as well as your lumped mass matrix system. Okay. In previous lecture we have solved our example by using consistent mass matrix. Now in this lecture we will try to solve this by both methods, by consistent as well as by lumped mass matrix system. Okay. So what is the example? So here in this example it is given that estimate natural frequencies of axial vibrations of a bar shown in figure using both consistent and lumped mass matrix system. Okay. So find out the natural frequencies of a rod which is shown in figure by both consistent as well as lumped mass matrix system. So this is the problem. One end is fixed and one end is free. Okay. A bar is having uniform cross sectional with cross sectional area A is equal to equal to 50 into 10 raised to power minus 6 meter square. Then length is given. Length of the bar is equal to 1.5 meter. Then Young's modulus E is given. It is given equal to 2 into 10 raised to power 11 Newton per meter square. Then density is given. Density is equal to 7,800 kg per meter cube. Okay, and model the bar by using two elements. Okay, so this is the example which is given. So, and we need to model this bar by using two elements. Okay, this is first element and this is your second element. Okay, one end is fixed and one end is free. Okay, and all this input data is given, that is area is given, length is given, E is given and density is given. And you are asked to find out the natural frequencies by using consistent as well as lumped mass matrix system. Okay, so we will try to solve first by using consistent mass matrix system. So as we know that for this consistent, by using consistent mass matrix system, first we need to find out the mass matrix as well as stiffness matrix. So by using consistent mass matrix, or we know that the equation it is given that K times X minus omega square times M into X is equal to your boundary condition, that is force vector. This is your force vector on RHS side. This is your force vector on LHS side. This is the characteristics equation which will be derived by applying the boundary conditions. Okay. So first we need to find out the stiffness matrix. Then we need to find out the mass matrix. Okay. So for this problem, so first try to find out the stiffness matrix as well as mass matrix for these two elements. Okay. By using the mass matrix or stiffness matrices for each element. So as we know that the stiffness matrix is given by E into A divided by L in bracket 1 minus 1 minus 1 1. Okay, so this is the stiffness matrix. Both stiffness matrix K1 is equal to K2 because all the parameters are same for these both elements. Okay, so K1 is equal to K2 into EA by L into 1 minus 1 minus 1. So from this we will get global K. So global K is nothing but E into A by L. But here length is what? This is your total length. So this will become L by 2 and this will become L by 2. So we need to put, instead of L, we need to put L by 2. In bracket 1 minus 1 minus 1. Okay, suppose this is not kg, this is K1 is equal to K2. So K1 is equal to K2 finally becomes 2 times E into A divided by L in bracket 1 minus 1 minus 1. So we need to now find out the global stiffness matrix. So global stiffness matrix can be written as, here there are only two elements. So global stiffness, the order of global stiffness matrix will become of K by 3. So Kg, that you know how to find out the global stiffness matrix. So this will become equal to 2 times EA by L in bracket 1 minus 1 minus 1 1 plus 1 minus 1 minus 1 1. Here the remaining elements are equal to 0. So this will become equal to. So finally this kg here we will write down, or this kg is equal to this matrix. Now we need to find out the mass matrix for each element. So here m1 is equal to m2. Why? Because both the parameters are equal for both elements. Okay, all the parameters are equal for these both elements. So as we know that the mass matrix is given by rho into A into L, rho into A into L divided by 6 in bracket 2 1 1 2. So as we know that here L length will be replaced by, because for each element length is equal to L by 2. So we need to write down. So finally this will become, if we put L by 2 instead of L, we will get rho into A into L divided by 12 in bracket 2 1 1. So this is m1 is equal to m. So finally this mg global stiffness matrix will become equal to, this will become equal to rho into A into L divided by 12 in bracket, this will be of 3 by 3. Okay, so this will become 2 1 1 2 plus 2 1 1 and remaining elements are equal to 0. So this will become 4. So finally this is your mass matrix. Now we need to write down these both matrices into this equation, that is k times x minus omega square times kg, this is your mg times x is equal to your boundary conditions. Now, boundary conditions, as we know that there are 3 nodes. So first node is fixed one, so this will become boundary condition. As we know that for fixed nodes there will be a boundary condition of minus EA dou u by dou x, and for remaining nodes it will be equal to 0. Okay. If the free boundary conditions is there, then both ends will be equal to 0 and 0. If fixed, then this will be the minus and this will be the plus EA dou u by dx. Here only one end is fixed and another end is free, so that's why we will write down for only left minus EA dou u by dou x 0 0. Okay, so if we write down these matrices here, then we will get this 2 times EA divided by L in bracket 1 minus 1 0 minus 1 2 0, sorry, minus 1 then 0 minus 1 1 times x minus omega square into this mass matrix. So this mass matrix is equal to 2 1 0 2 1 0 1 4 1 0 1 2. Okay, so we can return this mass matrix here also. Is equal to boundary condition, that is minus EA dou u by dou x 0 and okay, so this is written. So by applying the boundary conditions, we need to eliminate this first row and first column, because first value is unknown, so we need to eliminate this first row and first column. First row and first column. First row. Okay, so by after elimination, we will get 2 times EA by L in bracket 2 minus 1 minus 1 1 into x minus omega square in bracket 4 1 1 into x is equal to 0. Okay, so in this way we have eliminated first row, first column, and we have written the remaining terms. So as we know that the coefficient of the stiffness matrix is equal to 1 in the standard equation, so we need to make the coefficient of this stiffness matrix equal to 1. So we need to divide this whole equation by this term, 2 times EA by L. So divide by 2 times EA by L to equation, suppose 1. Let us say this is equation. So divide equation 1 by 2 times EA by L. Okay. So we will get finally, if we divide this by 2 times EA by L, we will get here coefficient equal to 1. So it will become equal to 2 minus 1 minus 1 1 into x minus omega square into 4 times 4 1 1. Sorry, we need to divide. So here omega square into rho into a into L divided by 12. So this will become finally rho into a into L omega square, rho into a into L into omega square divided by 2, 12. So this rho into a into L into omega square divided by 12 divided by this divided by here into 2 times EA divided by L. Okay, and into this matrix 4 1 1 4 1 1. Okay, because we have we missed to write down this term rho into a into L by 12. So if we put this rho into a into L by 12, we will get rho into a into L omega square by 12. Now we need to divide this total term by this 2 times EA by L. So here we have divided by this 2 times EA by L. Then we will get, so L, this will get here. So this will become L square. It will transfer to numerator. So this will become L square. 12 into 2, 24. 24 into E. 24 times E into x is equal to 0. Okay. So for simplicity, we will put this term equal to alpha. So instead of this term, we will write down alpha. So here if we write down, so alpha is equal to here, alpha is equal to rho times a into L square into omega square divided by 24 times E. Okay, 24 times E. So here a will get cancelled. So alpha will become rho into L square into omega square divided by 24 times. So instead of this, we will write down alpha into, so if we write down this term as 2 times 2 minus 1 minus 1 1 times x minus, if we multiply this alpha to this matrix, we will get 4 alpha 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 2 alpha into x is equal to 0. So as we know that this x vector and x vector, so simply we need to subtract, we need to take the subtraction from these two matrices 1 and 2. So if we subtract the elements 2 minus 4 alpha, so we will get 2 minus 4 alpha. First term we will get 2 minus 4 alpha, minus 1 minus alpha, minus 1 minus alpha. Second term, third term minus 1 minus alpha, minus 1 minus alpha. fourth term 1 minus 2 alpha, 1 minus 2 alpha. So this is the combined matrix after subtraction into x is equal to 0. So now how to solve this problem now? So to solve this problem, we need to take determinant of this matrix equal to 0. We will get the quadratic equation. By using the quadratic equations, we will get two values. By using these two values, finally we will get the frequency. Okay. So determinant of this matrix. So determinant, how to find out this determinant? So this multiplication minus this multiplication, it must be equal to 0. Okay. So 2 minus 4 times alpha into 1 minus 2 alpha minus 1 minus alpha into minus 1 minus alpha, it must be equal to 0. Okay. So if we just simplify this equation, that is the subtraction, 2 minus 4 alpha into 1 minus 2 alpha minus 1 minus alpha into 1 minus 1 minus alpha is equal to 0. Okay. So after by simplifying this, you will get one quadratic equation. So by simplifying, so try to simplify this at your own. So by simplifying this, you just multiply by this bracket into these values, you will get one term. Similarly, you will get one term. By simplifying, you will get final quadratic equation as 7 alpha square, 7 alpha square minus 10 alpha plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay. So by solving these quadratic equations, you will get two roots. That is, first one is your alpha 1 is equal to 1.32 or alpha 2 is equal to 0.10. Okay. So as we know that alpha 1 is equal to 1.8, but alpha 1 is nothing but rho into L square into omega square. It is nothing but rho into L square into omega square divided by 24 times E. So all the values are known. Density is known, length is known, E times 1 is also given. Only unknown is omega square. So by putting all these values, you will get first omega value, omega 1 value, and this value is equal to 19,000. And finally, frequency is nothing but 2 pi upon omega 1 upon 2 pi. By putting this, you will get first frequency as equal to 3024 Hz. Similarly, this is for alpha 1. Similarly, for alpha 2, you will get same. Alpha 2 is equal to 0.108 is equal to this value, rho into L square into omega square divided by 24 times E. By putting all the values, you will get omega 2. Omega 2 is equal to 5434, and as we know that frequency F2 is equal to omega 2 divided by 2 pi, and this final value is equal to 846.99. This is your second value and this is your first. Okay, so in this way you will get both the values, F1 and F2. So first one is your 3024 Hz and second one is your 846.99 Hz. Okay, so in this way you will get the frequency values by using consistent mass matrix system. Okay, now by using here we have determined these frequency values by using consistent mass matrix. Now for lumped mass matrix system, same procedure is followed. Same procedure is used to find out the frequencies by using the lumped mass matrix system. Here only change is during first mass matrix calculation, Here stiffness matrix calculation will remain same. Only the change is what? Mass matrix. We need to change the mass matrix, and mass matrix for this lumped mass matrix system is given by rho into A into L divided by 2 in bracket 1 0 0 1. So only you need to change this mass matrix and follow the same procedure as followed by first method, means for consistent mass matrix system. So just you need to first determine the mass matrix that is for lumped mass matrix system, that is given by rho into A into L by 2 into 1 0 0 1. First determine this matrix, then apply the same procedure, you will get another two frequencies. So just try to solve these two frequencies by using the mass matrix lumped mass matrix system at your home. Okay, this is the homework for you only. Okay, so try to solve these two frequencies, or try to solve this problem by using lumped mass matrix system at home, and in next lecture we will see some different problems. Okay, we will see these problems are based on the numerical data. Now we will see one example or one problem. Here in this problem, or in that problem, the numerical data is not given. Only we need to derive the equation in form of this parameters E, A, L, rho. Okay, so we will see such example in next lecture. So try to solve this problem by using the lumped mass matrix system at your home. Thank you. Here I am concluding this lecture. Thank you.